I found the map in an abandoned research station deep in the Amazon. It wasn't marked with borders or cities, only symbols. One symbol for each Brazilian state. Each symbol represented a creature. The note said only one thing: Brazil doesn't fear monsters. It lives with them. In Amazonas, the jungle breathed. That's where I first heard the Curupira, bare feet running backward, laughing. Hunters followed the sound. None returned. The trees closed behind me like ribs. In Para, the river watched. At night, a beautiful woman rose from the water. Iara. Her voice slid into my skull like silk. I tied myself to a tree just in time. At dawn, the rope was wet with blood. Maranhão belonged to the Cabica de Cuia, a cursed head that screamed beneath the surface of the rivers. Fishermen said it feeds on family names. I heard my mother's voice calling from the water. In Piauí, something stalked the roads, the lobisomem do Sertão. Not a wolf, but worse, human eyes that recognized you. It smiled before it tore. Sarah burned under the sun, ruled by the Mulisem Cabica. Fire replaced its head. Hooves struck the ground like gunshots. The smell of sulfur stayed for days. In Pernambuco, church bells rang with no churches left. That's where the Papa Figo lived, half man, half shadow, stealing livers to stay alive. The children stopped dreaming there. Bahia was beautiful. Too beautiful. The Encantados hid in plain sight people who were never born, never died, only pretending. I realized too late one of them was walking beside me. In Minas Gerais, the caves whispered. O Hamam do Saco dragged crying sounds through the tunnels. Every echo begged for help. None were real. Rio de Janeiro wasn't haunted by legends, it was haunted by memory. The Almas de Estrada stood along highways, burned and broken, asking for rides. If you stop, they never leave the car. In Sao Paulo, the city itself hunted. The Loira do Banheiro followed reflections. Mirrors cracked when she passed. Every restroom door locked at once. Piranha belonged to the Gralha Azul, not a bird, but a watcher. It remembered every sin and screamed them aloud before death. In Santa Catarina, fog rolled in carrying the Corpo Seco, a body rejected by earth and heaven. It walked because even hell refused it. Rio Grande do Sul ended the map. That's where O Negrinho do Pastorio appeared, not as a child, but as judgment. Fire followed his footsteps. Those who lied burned. At the bottom of the map, one final note was written in red ink. These are not myths. They are guardians. I tried to leave Brazil. The map burned in my hands. And something laughed behind me. From every state at once.